going on, everybody? It's Vic Blair with Quarter Mile Chronicles. Tonight we will be coming from Fuddruckers, where we have our monthly meeting. It is held the first Wednesday of every month here at Fuddruckers. It is for our Southwest Drag Racing Association. We get updates from the track president, or owner, I should say, Robert Costa from Albuquerque Dragway, and as well as our president of Southwest Drag Racing Association, Alan Skinner, with updates on future races, winners, previous winners, and upcoming events that may be helpful to all of you that are not able to show up to these meetings. I hope you like it. It's something we're trying new with Southwest Drag Racing Association and Quarter Mile Chronicles. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll get started with the meeting. Thanks. Bye.
Ready? Everybody? No? I know y'all don't want to do the meeting. You just came here to shoot shit. But let's start the meeting. Let's call it 7:09. Treasury, $2,630. Anybody like to accept that? Paul? Jared? One of the Jareds? Pick one. Minutes. I have on my phone. Somewhere on my phone. Let's see. Track report was, we are in HRA now. Test and tune for Sunday wasn't looking good. King of the track will be 8th mile. The rest of the race was quarter mile. We were talking about junior street rules. Southwest Showdown participants. The winners from the last race. Went over points rules for swdra. Talked about the all-out call-out having early entry. Spring fling. Recent racers that have passed away. Alan Braden, I noticed they had a thing for him at the track last Saturday. Dale Schaefer and Larry Berry. We talked about Vic Balea and his new podcast, Quarter Mile Chronicles, which we're all on tonight. So we're all on Quarter Mile Chronicles tonight. You might want to go kick on YouTube and check it out. You guys are famous. We're all famous tonight. Racers of the month was Lloyd Salveson and Maddox Tafoya. Who would like to accept those minutes? Paul and Paul? We'll call two Pauls. We're going to let Robert go first for this track report, since he has a hockey game tonight. So Robert, track report.
Hey guys. So to touch upon a couple of the things that we talked about last time, I believe that we actually have at least one junior street licensed. Is that correct?
Yep. Mason.
Mason, okay.
Got another one coming down the pipe.
Okay.
Not my granddaughter, but a nephew, one of Jill's nephews.
As we talked last time, anyone who's interested in junior street, it is a very, very, very strict program. And that is, the parent has to drive the car to the front of the staging lanes, not 2 cars back, not 3 cars back, but the front of the staging lanes. They swap drivers. The junior street driver can drive down the track, back on the return road to the ET shack, and then they have to switch back. Any driver that is found not doing that, there is no warning. We will revoke your license, period. So, it's not something that we're going to play with. We're not going to, have the possibility of a junior driver hitting another vehicle or running over a person. That's the verdict. actually do start getting some licensed drivers. You know, at some point, we might start actually holding junior street races. Don't know when, don't know how, don't know what it'll entail, but a junior street racer can only race another junior street racer. I believe that we had some, I don't know if it was Mason or not, I assume it was, because he's the only licensed one. But he wanted to race in Sportsman because it was an 8 mile race. It's like, no, you know, you can race
Junior
it.
Street's only 8 mile.
It's only 8 mile, and you're allowed to go, I think, 9
But
seconds.
you're only junior street, you can, when you're in junior street, you can only either run junior street and juniors. If you race sportsman or any other class, you cannot.
Race Junior Street.
So, and actually, I'm pretty sure that once you are licensed, once you have a driver's license, you're no longer eligible for junior street.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that, I
Yeah.
just saw that it was.
No, that's true.
Yeah. So, you know, if Ashley wanted to race in junior street, she would not be allowed to because she has a driver's license.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my
We talked about all call out, tickets happen to go on sale today. Anyone who wants to watch, you know, go out and watch call out. I will tell you that if you buy them now, they are cheaper. Whether you buy them in person or you buy them online, they go up $5 the week of the race, and then they go up another $5 the day of the race. So if you're really stupid and you wait until the day of the race, it will cost you $10 to $15 more to go to the same race. So don't do that. Save yourself $15. What's it? I heard a question. We start night racing this week. So we have a Friday test and tune, Saturday is car club clash. Next week is Midnight Madness, so 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you haven't been out, that's a pretty cool event. You know, if it's not past your bedtime, for some of us it is. And then the next weekend is Memorial Weekend. That is a typical Friday night combo. We have Southwest Superchargers racing and funny cars doing match racing.
The Southwest Superchargers are both days, I saw?
Yes. Yeah, they qualify on Friday and race on Saturday.
They said they're doing 2 races is what I got. I don't know.
That's what I read. 2 races.
Yeah, they're doing the race Friday and the race Saturday.
Not my understanding.
Huh?
So.
That's what I saw.
I think I read the posting. I think what they were trying to say is that they were required to make runs on Friday and Saturday. I think that's what she meant by it. So, because I remembered reading it, and it did say something about running on Friday and Saturday. So, and then you know, then we get into June. We got a call out and some other stuff going. So, as we talked at the last meeting, we are now an NHRA track again. Anyone who has an IHRA license, if you want to get an NHRA license, I do have a discount code. You know, but it really only works if you have an IHRA license. You know, so. But if you want, if you need the discount code, let me know and I can forward it on to you. But we will still accept all IHRA licenses, you know, because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to go and get an NHRA license. We will still accept an IHRA license. That was our choice to make the move. So,
Where are the ET finals at?
ET finals are in Phoenix, and they are the first weekend in October. I think it's, yeah, I don't know.
Hotter than hell.
Well, but Vegas is hotter than hell the same weekend, so.
Only 110 in October there.
No, it's usually tops at about 100.
I was gonna say, I've been there in late October, it's been over 100.
And then the junior races in Vegas.
September 5th for you.
Is that what it is?
Uh,
I just think it was that right. You want to talk about vacates in early September?
they used to do it at the end of September, and then they moved it to the beginning.
So,
Yeah, it's still 110 degrees.
oh yeah.
People are still passing out, don't worry, it's good times.
And I did make this public, but I'll make it public to you guys. Anyone who attends more than half of our races, more than half of our bracket races before the Phoenix race, I will pick up the entry fee for you to race at the ET finals. So, and I will.
Sweating it out again.
And I will do the same thing for the juniors.
Is that the only qualifier?
You have to attend at least 50% of the races,
Okay.
and I will pick up the entry fee going to the ET finals.
Is that just for the racing champions, or is
No,
that's for everybody that goes?
anybody.
Okay.
So,
So even if we don't qualify for the racing champions, we go for
Correct.
the summit race and the high roller.
yes. So I won't pick up your high roller race.
No, I got you.
I will pick up the.
I tried, Al.
Yeah. I will pick up the normal entry fee for anyone who attends more than 50% of our races. So,
So for the junior race, it's $75, and then for every other race, it's like $40 here and there.
Right.
We're only doing 75.
I'll pick up the main race.
Do that.
So.
Awesome, thank you.
So, because we're not sending people to the world finals this year, that's kind of my compromise, and, you know. So,
When is the Vegas race or the Phoenix race, the ET final?
it is the first weekend in October. So, that's the same weekend as the swap meet.
Okay.
And Rob, is it gonna be just
So you got a kid.
the leader of points? Have they changed that format yet?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. I know that they do a race of champions, but
But since Seapool and them have taken over, is it still the same format? Because they're only taking because before they would take up to 4. The first 4.
I am not sure.
Okay.
So I will find out and I'll let you guys know.
Cool.
Positively. So they changed some stuff around. You know, Matt Young is now the division director. And it's been a long time since I've been to an ET finals. God, 2011.
That's the only time I went.
So yeah, so it's been a while since I've gone. So I don't know if it's the winner of the ET finals that's going that goes to Vegas to run for the national championship, or if it's the race champions who goes to the national championship. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing anymore. So you know, it's only been 15 years since I really paid attention to it. So. I think that's all I got. Unless anyone has any questions.
Can we put that on our page about the junior entry fee for Vegas? Or try to get even some of the, like the other, like Roswell and so, the Amarillo,
Yeah.
those two kids, they want to come to the races, so.
Yeah, that's fine. So.
Have you had any issues with the new toilets?
I think that we've kind of fixed the majority of our problems that we were having. You know, as far as I know, they're working. You guys tell me.
Well, I tested them out the other day, thought it was awesome. I had hot and cold water,
I don't
ice
think it
fire.
has hot water.
Okay, well, I can
So-
tell it was hot outside.
Yeah, maybe not outside, but I'm pretty sure that they don't have hot water. So,
Well, it still worked great.
you know, but no, I think they're working well. I think you were telling me about the lights
Or the dryers?
or the dryers. So what I did talk to Jim about is there is like a main power disconnect. That way he only has to go over and turn off one switch. So if the lights aren't on, then The hand dryers aren't gonna work.
Got it.
So, because I asked him about that, and he's like, well, we turn them on. I'm like, I don't know when she used them, but go turn them on and go try them.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I already know what it is. I'm like, well, go do it anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I'm trying to remember because it was during the day,
yeah.
so I don't know for sure if the lights are necessary during the day, and if they.
Yeah, but, well, and
And so if
that
it
that is
wasn't,
if you
then-
actually turn them on.
Yeah.
So,
So, alright. Well, I'm glad it was, addressed, so it was in our face.
Well, the dryer worked great when I tried it.
Well, that's okay. The day I was there, it was so windy, it didn't matter, you just stand there for a minute and it was fine, so.
but yeah, I mean, as far as I know, everything seems to be working well. So, we had a couple of small issues at first, but.
They're very nice.
Well, we went and spent like another $2,500 just because.
I hope all that wasn't trash. Oh.
I'm kind of hoping that nobody trashes it, so.
They're nice, it's nice and convenient.
And if you didn't know, because most of you guys don't go to the tower side, there's another 6 of them on the south side of the track too. So, and those are actually kind of cool because those are inside the building.
Yeah, I saw
So
those.
they're inside the little pizza shack. So, and it was interesting when they put them in because there was a hole in the roof. So we actually dropped them in with a crane and dropped them in through the roof. Because we had to rip off the roof anyway to put the roof on it, so. I think that's all.
Anybody else got questions for Robert?
Even though I got like 2 minutes before I have to leave.
Ooh. See you.
Yeah.
Have a good game. Good luck in your playoffs.
Yeah.
Good luck in Tulsa.
Yeah, I get to play until like 10 o'clock tonight, then get up at 4 in the morning and drive for 10 hours. So,
That's for the fun stuff. Both of them.
all right, guys. You guys enjoy. We'll see you guys Memorial Weekend.
Yep. Thank you, Robert. Robert covered almost everything I've got, like usual. But we'll go to old business anyway. Anybody have old business? It's just me, huh? That's how it always works. I was going to talk about all alcohol tickets going on sale today. He covered that. Hey, I was going to talk about Quarter Mile Chronicles, but I already covered that. Vic and Dom have been doing a great job on it, I think. All the ones I've watched, especially with myself, was really good.
I liked it.
Thank you.
King of the Track. The junior winner is not a member this year, but a former winner, Brianna Vogel. Gerald won Sportsman and King of the Track. Russ Hines won Pro, and Mitch Marcy won Super Pro. So if we just had Brianna this year, we would have swept the King of the Track as swdra members. But we gave it a heck of a shot. I didn't see any of them on top for the spring showdown except for Juan Jr. and Amber, who were winner and runner-up. And then Amber won the last race, right? And now they're first and second in points, I saw. So congratulations, you two. Awesome job. Guess I kind of skipped old and new kind of there together. That's all right. Doug will just write something down for it, right, Doug? All right, yeah, we'll let Russ figure it out.
Now it's streaming, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah,
Go back.
he can just watch this and he'll know what went on, right? He went pretty good. New business. Just me again, right? That's how it usually works. Oops. We're good. We just had our last race, the Duke City Shootout. As I said, Amber won juniors. Chris, how do you say Chris's last name? Chingon?
That is not the way you say it. I told him that means something
That's what it
totally
looks
different.
Anyhow, he won pro, and Bob LeBate sold car, nasty habit.
Yeah.
Drove that sucker all over the track, but he put it in the winner's circle. Sportsman, I don't know who won Sportsman.
Harley. Yeah.
Oh, three in a row, huh? And I won Super Pro.
Yeah.
Amazing. I already said the Twins are on top of the points in juniors, so that was very cool. We already heard our next race is Memorial Weekend, and we went night racing, so that's all. Let's just go over here. Friday night's a combo race. Neil Up Church, as far as I know, is still putting on a big money race
That night?
Friday night. It'll be an 8-mile race, $200 entry. He's talking about a buyback maybe at like $50. Don't know if it's going to be a buyback or if it's just a 200 entry. I guess Robert's going to do a deal for it when he comes back, so you can pre-enter for it, so they know how many cars are there. So you won't be giving Neil $200; you'll be giving the track $200.
So is the combo race gonna be
Separate.
no, but is it gonna be a quarter-mile race or an 8-mile race?
Shoot. I assume it's going to be a quarter mile.
Oh, it says it on the flyer?
And then, but his race will be an 8-mile race, the big money race. Big money, whatever.
Is it possible to race both?
I don't know if there'll be enough time.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
I doubt seriously you'd be able to do it and then come back and do it, because they'll probably do it right after Super Pro, I would assume, in combo, but I don't know. Don't have an answer for that. Just text Neil today to see if it was still a go or not, because I haven't heard anything about it. As far as he knows, it's a go. Like I said, it's going to be a pre-enter deal. So if you want to enter, it doesn't matter whether you're a Super Pro or pro sportsman, whatever. It'll just be a $200 entry. All the money goes back in to the payout. I don't know what first or second division will be. If it's a 70-30 winner take all, I don't have enough info on it to really know what it's going to be.
So there's no Super Pro street, it's just one class race?
One class.
Is it road bracket style or is it heads up?
Bracket.
It's bracket. It's still a bracket race. Then Saturday's race, the regular points race will be quarter mile. I do know that. I saw Southwest Superchargers were racing both nights. Now whether they're qualifying one night and racing the next night, I don't know. And they'll be. Oh, you still have it, huh? So it'll be 2,000 for the winner, 1,250 for the runner-up, and 750 for semis. Big check for the winner.
Yeah, assuming 20 cars, right?
Assuming 20 cars, I was getting to that part. Right. But yeah, assuming 20 cars. $200 for best package and $100 for best losing package. Based on 20 cars. So if there's not 20 cars, of course the payouts won't be as big as that, but it'll be something. All the money's going back into the payouts, no matter what it is. So even though it's a $200 entry fee, all the money's coming back to the payouts. Yeah, I know Ray Stringer's bringing his funny car, but I don't know who he's match racing for those 2 days.
The guy from Colorado.
Danny Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny Smith. So nitro versus alcohol, that ought to be good. Are they running quarter mile or 8 mile? Who knows? That'll be interesting.
Tomo breaks.
Well, I saw Ray got his together and started, so I know it's at least coming. And Danny was just here at the last race, so obviously.
Broke his wheelie bar.
Did he?
Yeah. Decent pass for it.
place. Oh, swdra double down on the points races. So the sportsman pot is up to $75. And there's already 2 entered for the Memorial Day race because Paul and Ashley entered. And we're just gonna put it for the Memorial Day race since we didn't race on Sunday. So both y'all are already entered for the Memorial Day race. Paul has been carrying this. So $20 to enter, 15 goes to swdra, or 15 goes to the pot, $5 to swdra. So if anybody, I don't know what sportsman payout is, 150 bucks? Is that what sportsman payout is at the track?
Depends, it's like 300, I think.
300?
Yeah, it's usually 300.
Well, shoot, $100 would be nice on top of that. So if you guys wanna double down, see Roberta. She's been taking the money for it, and 20 bucks is a good little teaser to win 100 and some bucks, because it's already at 75 right now. Pro Pot is at 45 right now. Super Pro Pot is at 0. I won it last time. But Lloyd and I are already entered in the next one anyway, so there's already money in the Super Pro Pot for the next one. Super Pro, see Kim if you want to enter in it for the double down. She'll take your money. And Pro, you still have to come see me if you want to enter the Pro Pot. But that's all I got. Unless somebody else has something. No?
I have a question.
Sure.
You didn't mention it, so answer's probably no, but swdra is not gonna be part of this club dash?
No, we are not. We used to be, but then I don't know what happened. We're not allowed to do it no more. I guess we're too good at racers. We did it as a little swdra race like we do at the end of the year. But we kept trying to bet all the other clubs to try and have a runoff at the end from whoever won from them and us. And I guess no one wants to play with us. We're just a little too good for the rest of them, I guess. But you can still go as one of the other clubs. We're just not included in it anymore.
But you have to join the club.
Yeah, well,
Right.
some of them aren't really even clubs. It's just like the Mustang guys come out. I guess if you have a Mustang, you can race in it. I know the Pontiac ones did it for a while. I don't know who all's doing it now, but usually it's just a bunch of cars going down the track anyway. The VW guys took it serious. They bring in cars from out of town and have their own club race there, kind of like the AFX cars just did at our last race. But we don't get to play no more, so no, we won't be there as a club. Kind of silly since we're a drag racing club. Maybe I'll have to hit Robert up about that for next year again. Make it part of it. Was there for the first few years of it, but like I said, I don't know. Don't know who we offended or what we did. Anything else?
How long after you race do you have to turn in your swdra points?
30 days.
Okay, good, thank you.
If anybody needs help with their points, forms, anything like that, just come see me. I've done it a few years now, so I kind of know how it works. Say what?
Making sure she turned in her points.
Oh, well, make sure you turn in your points. Even 100 points is something. All mine blew away in the wind the other day, but I'd already lost first round, so it was only 100 points.
I did notice on the race that canceled, Pro was gonna be in second round.
Right. And you won first round?
And I won first round, and I noticed, because I only turned in for the 100 for the round that I'd be going on. But it looks like it was corrected to actually give me the 200
Yes.
for being in second.
Yes.
Because
Even though you could, technically you have to stage the car in second round when there is a rain out, a wind out, or whatever. If you've advanced to the next round, then yes, we give you the 100 points you would get in that next round.
That's what I wondered, because then I'll turn it in correctly next time.
Yeah, Russ must like you. He just.
Well, I think yeah, he must, because, well, he probably knew that he and I have been like neck and neck all year, and we were both in, and so he's like, well,
Since
if I
he
give
gave himself
myself 200,
200.
I
He had to give you 200.
So he can get you one.
Any other questions on points? No? Most of these guys all have it down. That's all I got. I'd like to make Paul Kephart our member of the month for supporting the swdra double down. I appreciate that. As far as racers of the month, unless someone else has a deal, yeah, Amber for sure. Oh no, not me. Maybe the king of the tracks. Mitch Marcy, Russ Hines, and Gerald Walters. Walters, right? Gerald's a new member, so I'm still struggling with his name. In fact, I sent the message for the last meeting to the wrong phone number. They wrote me back and they were like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, it's a new number. I was trying to get this person, but I guess I didn't. So I went back and looked before I text this time, and I was like, oh, I missed it by 1 digit.
Yeah, Paul, huh? And just real quick, Alan, and he's a veteran as well.
Oh, nice.
Appreciate it.
What branch?
Army.
Army? That's it. I'd have a practice tree race, but my practice tree didn't show up. So, I guess we're not going to have one of those. I don't even know who won the cup. Oh, did you bring it?
Mine right next to you.
Thank you for bringing it back. Sorry we're not going to have one tonight. I didn't even bring 50-50 tickets to do that, so you're all off the hook. You can keep your $5. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thank you, Vic, for putting us on the internet, on the World Wide Web, on the YouTube.
That's it, brother. It's all about Albuquerque drag racing.
Quarter Mile Chronicles. Check it out with Vic.
Thank you.